I'll turn it over to Athletic Director Pauline Theros.
Well, good morning, everybody. If it's still morning, really great day today for the Bengals. I'm very excited to have you all with us to share in what is going to be a great new start and a new time in Idaho State men's basketball. We've undergone a really rigorous search. We spent a lot of time on the road looking for candidates, interviewing candidates. We worked with some very qualified, very well-connected people in men's NCAA basketball to go out and find a candidate that could really make our program sane. I remember when we started this search, I think it was Madison that asked me, what are we looking for? And we were looking for a person of high integrity, high values, high character to continue our program in the positive trajectory that it's been following on those lines. Someone with a strong recruiting network in our recruiting footprint that had a strong history of recruiting and developing players. Some players that are the best in the nation, players like the Division II National Player of the Year. Someone good at developing that talent, and somebody who had demonstrated success. We were looking for somebody who has that championship blueprint. And it was very clear in our first meeting with Ryan and during his visit to campus where he, I think he underwent 8 or 9 interviews with different parties, that he was the guy. He checked all of those boxes. I think that his record of success is undeniable. In 15 seasons, he's had 12 20-win seasons. 11 of those 15, he's achieved postseason play and over 700 winning percentage. So Ryan knows how to win. I know that he's going to be able to repeat that success here at Idaho State University. And he is a person that is guided very much by his values. That's something that we really, really liked about him. And he has a clear vision in each area where he wants to take us in terms of recruiting, player development, program development. And so it's a very good day, not just for Idaho State basketball, but for Idaho State University, because we have a great partner here in our work to advance the mission of the institution, our program, and the athletic department. So you don't want to hear any more from me, but I know you're dying to meet Coach Ryan Looney.
First off, I want to thank all of you for coming out today. This is a big moment for not just me, but my family as well. I also want to say thank you to President Satterley, Athletic Director Pauline Theros. At the end of the day, this university believes in me, and that's special. I also want to take a moment to thank Bill Evans and his staff. In so many ways, they've left this program in a good position. I'm extremely excited to just take over and build upon that. Most importantly, I want to give a special thank you to my family, and all of them are here. My wife, Juliana, my daughter, Peyton, my son, Micah. I wish I could explain how hard sometimes coaching can be on a family. My wife's leaving her friends again. I'm going to try not to make her cry here. My 2 kids are leaving a bunch of friends as well. It's tough, and I'm obviously extremely thankful for how supportive they are in this journey. Love you guys. I'm humbled and honored to be the next basketball coach at Idaho State University. On my visit here, just a short few days ago, I learned really quickly that this can be a special place. There is a vision right now, and I'm excited for our men's basketball program to be an extension of that. To the players who are here today, we got to meet most of us just a couple days ago. Let's do this. I'm excited. I've watched film already. I think all of us in this room understand that there's some talent here. We're going to work really hard in the next couple days to get all of those guys unified. going to be special, and hopefully here really quickly. To any faculty and staff that are present today, I'm with you. We want to work together. I'm an educator, just like the rest of you. Our gym, our practices are open to anyone who wants to come by at any time. Pocatello, in our sport, I believe, is excited for a winner, and we're going to do what we can to make that happen. I myself, we're going to get as engaged as I possibly can in the community. You guys are going to love my family. They'll be visible at all times. I know this for a fact. My wife is the most social person I know. Sorry in advance if she talks your ear off. But our team and our players are going to do the same. To alumni, I want to reach out and connect. Over the course of a lot of years of being a head coach, I know that is a crucial part of any successful men's basketball program. So I welcome the opportunity to answer a phone call, respond to an email, a text message, or even a knock on the office door to stop by and start building a relationship. My vision for the program is simple. We're going to compete every day in every area. Idaho State believes in me. They're going to get my best shot every single day. The expectation is that all of our student athletes will do the same. Before I stop here, I'm just going to share one story. Long time ago, at the age of maybe 21, I met my wife as a student in college. And she probably won't even remember this, but she asked me, "What are you going to do when you grow up?" And I said, and I'm going to get emotional, I said, "I'm going to be a head Division I basketball coach." And she's believed in me from the very first day. So again, I'm excited to be here. Don't ever tell us we can't do it. We're going to do it. Okay? Go Bengals.
So, any questions?
Ryan, welcome to Idaho State. I guess the first question I have for you is why is this a job that you sought out, and what kind of excites you about your future here?
I think there's a lot of different reasons, and Pauline can attest. I've probably answered this question maybe 15 times in the last 48 hours. Pocatello is a great community. We've for a long time had a desire to raise our children in a small college type town where we can keep our family close together at all times. I think at the end of any decision that we made, that's the root of it. I know that in my coaching journey, this was the next step. And I'm excited, like I said at the very beginning, that Idaho State University believes in me, thinks I'm the guy that can get it done. That will drive me every day when I come to work. And I'd be lying if I didn't say my teams have had a lot of success over the years. I'm driven to see if we can do the same thing at the Division I level.
Coach Andrea Urban, Local News 8. You had a lot of success winning at the Division II level, and now Division I, it's a different ballgame. What makes you ready to be at this level?
It definitely will have some challenges, but in my opinion, basketball is basketball. I know that there's some things that are going to be hard and tough, and I'm going to have to work through. But I plan to hire staff, put a group together that can help us overcome some of that. Yeah, I'm ready to do it. This is the next, like I said, the next step for me.
Absolutely. What excites you most about being in Pocatello and kind of joining the Bengal Nation?
I think that answer is simple for me. In my short time here, I've loved this community. Most importantly, the people. I think I know in my heart that if we can build something good, this community is going to rally around the team. And at the end of the day, it's about the guys on the team. I want to build something special for them that they're excited to be a part of.
And I have one more. What is your biggest goal? I mean, you're just arriving here, but if you could think long-term or even just near future, what is your biggest goal for this program?
I never have any long-term goal. It's pretty simple, and I'll share this with our guys. We're going to start working now, and our goal is to win the next game, one possession at a time.
Hey, Coach. Dylan Carter, Local News 8. You mentioned you've been watching film. What do you like most about what's already here at Idaho State, and how does that going to mesh with your philosophy and your style on the court?
I think I just like best that there is a bunch of returning players. I've watched bits and pieces of film so far, and I think that there is enough talent here to get this thing started in the right direction. And briefly, I've already shared that with all the guys too. I'm not coming in here trying to blow this thing all up. I'm trying to build a team with the guys that are sitting in this room right now.
What is kind of your style or your MO, and what do you want your teams to be good at?
Over the course of the years, we haven't been a team that's played too slow. We haven't been a team that's played super fast either. I think I've described to multiple people that our tempo has been what I call mid-tempo. Our teams have been very efficient offensively, regardless of what we've had to change year to year. But all of our teams, especially the ones that have made runs into national tournament play, have hung their hat on defense and rebounding. Rebounding is a staple. 3 of the last 4 teams I've coached have led the Division II in rebound margin.
Upon your arrival to Pocatello, what stood out to you about the city or the community?
You know what? It's a college town. I've been amazed at how many people love Idaho State University. Everyone I've met has been fantastic so far. Everyone's been great to my family. We're excited to get here and engage ourselves as much as possible.
Your recipe to kind of build a program or to get it back on the right foot, does that stay the same wherever you go, or is it sort of vary from place to place?
No, it's been pretty simple. I stated a goal earlier. I think that's something that's followed 4 years. There's 2 things that are essentially the lifeblood of any program, in my opinion. We're going to have to do a really good job continuing to recruit really good players. That part anywhere is the single most important thing. But I've also shared too, I think over the years we've done a really good job engaging in the community, developing relationships with alumni. Fundraising has been an extremely important part of our success too, which is something that we'll try to dive into as fast as we can as well.
Have you started to get a staff organized, and are any of the current assistant coaches here at ISU going to be part of that?
I don't have an answer for any of that yet. I still have to meet with human resources and see what the process is going to entail. I obviously have been doing it for a number of years, so I have a lot of colleagues out there that I'll talk to as we try to work it out, but it's pretty simple. I want to work with these guys on the team here really fast, develop relationships with them so that they know that this is going to be a special situation. Staff would be the next part of it, and then shortly after that, we'll see what holes we need to fill on the roster from there.
I just have a couple more here. Sorry, you played at Holt Arena here in 08 or 09, I believe. What do you remember about that venue, and sort of what stands out about it, I guess?
I don't remember Holt. I believe that game was played in Reed.
Oh.
But I do remember for an early season game, even though Idaho State was playing against our NAIA team, how many members of the community were at it. I remember that being a special environment for the guys on our team to play in.
You said in your in the opening press release that there's some challenges here, and I guess I'm curious, what are some of the challenges that you faced maybe at your previous jobs?
You know what? I think there's challenges everywhere. Building a culture and a winning tradition is something that you have to overcome in coaching. We did it at Eastern Oregon many years ago now. Inherited a team that only had about 3 winning seasons in 70 years of the program. We got through that because we found players who believed in our vision. At Point Loma, just a short time ago, the season prior to taking it over, The program finished 11th place in the conference, and 3 years later, we were in the national championship game. Not necessarily because of a bunch of wins in the past, but because we recruited a bunch of guys that believed in the vision that our coaching staff had for our program, and it's part of the university.
Good.
You guys good? You guys good?
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you very much.
Well, it was. You got it now. Okay, cool. Wait. Now go for it. Okay.
See you guys. How are you? How are you? How are you?
What's up, my man? A little closer.